Welcome back to Days of... Today we will learn about the explosive developments brewing in Salem as Thursday's episode promises to deliver shocking revelations that will reshape several key storylines. The September 4th installment brings us deeper into the complex web of family dynamics, corporate espionage, and romantic entanglements that continue to captivate audiences worldwide. Chanel's renewed adoption dreams take center stage. The spotlight illuminates Chanel Dupree as she finds herself at a crossroads of hope and determination in her quest for motherhood. Following months of uncertainty and medical setbacks, Chanel's maternal instincts have intensified, driving her to revisit the adoption conversation with renewed vigor and emotional urgency. Her previous pregnancy loss, complicated by the radioactive exposure incident involving her mother Paulina's heroic rescue mission, has left lasting psychological scars that fuel her desperate desire to expand their family unit through alternative means. The intimate setting of their shared home becomes the backdrop for what promises to be a pivotal conversation between Chanel and Johnny DiMera. Sources suggest that Chanel has been meticulously researching adoption agencies, creating detailed portfolios, and even consulting with social workers to understand the intricate process ahead. Her approach this time carries a sense of calculated determination, as she's prepared comprehensive arguments about their financial stability, emotional readiness, and the nurturing environment they can provide for a child. Johnny, still processing the aftermath of his recent legal troubles and the emotional toll of his strained relationship with his father EJ, finds himself caught between his love for Chanel and his own reservations about parenthood. The timing of this discussion couldn't be more complex, as Johnny grapples with trust issues, family loyalty conflicts, and the lingering trauma from his brush with the justice system. Chanel's proposal carries the weight of their shared dreams, but also the pressure of moving forward when Johnny may not be emotionally prepared to embrace fatherhood. EJ DiMera's unexpected arrival threatens family harmony. The tranquil atmosphere of Johnny and Chanel's domestic planning session faces dramatic disruption when EJ DiMera makes his surprise appearance at their doorstep. This unannounced visit represents more than a simple family check-in. It's EJ's calculated attempt to rebuild the fractured relationship with his son following the intense courtroom drama that nearly destroyed their family bond entirely. EJ's motivations run deeper than mere reconciliation, as sources indicate he's carrying the burden of legal strategies, hidden evidence, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering that ultimately secured Johnny's freedom. However, his expectation of gratitude collides head-on with Johnny's bitter resentment and unwillingness to acknowledge any positive contribution from his father's actions. The tension between father and son has reached a boiling point, with Johnny viewing EJ's legal interventions as manipulative rather than protective. The timing of EJ's visit during Chanel and Johnny's adoption discussion adds layers of complexity to an already delicate situation. EJ's presence threatens to derail their intimate conversation about future family plans, while simultaneously forcing Johnny to confront unresolved anger and disappointment. Chanel finds herself in the uncomfortable position of witnessing this family drama unfold, potentially impacting her own hopes for adoption approval, as social workers often scrutinize family dynamics and stability during the evaluation process. Marlena's mysterious sleep disturbances intensify. Dr. Marlena Evans faces increasingly troubling nocturnal experiences that have begun to affect her daily functioning and professional responsibilities. The Queen of the Night dreams that have been plaguing her sleep cycle carry ominous undertones, suggesting deeper psychological or supernatural forces at work within Salem's mystical undercurrents. Her daughter Belle Black becomes a crucial ally in unraveling this mysterious phenomenon, as Marlena recognizes the need for external observation and professional support. The specifics of Marlena's request to Belle remain shrouded in intrigue, with possibilities ranging from sleep monitoring to dream analysis, or even protection during her vulnerable unconscious states. Belle's legal background and analytical mind make her an ideal choice for documenting patterns, behaviors, or verbal expressions that might occur during these episodes. The mother-daughter collaboration represents a unique blend of medical expertise and familial trust, as they work together to understand whether external triggers, suppressed memories, or supernatural influences are affecting Marlena's rest. These sleep disturbances carry potential ramifications beyond personal discomfort, as Marlena's role as Salem's premier psychiatrist and her connections to various ongoing cases could be compromised if her condition worsens. The mysterious nature of these dreams, particularly their consistency and the specific Queen of the Night imagery, suggests connections to Salem's darker historical elements or ongoing supernatural storylines that continue to weave through the town's narrative fabric. Gabi's corporate espionage reaches critical juncture. The corporate intrigue surrounding Titan Industries intensifies as Gabi Hernandez prepares to reveal explosive information gathered through her clandestine surveillance operation. Her strategic placement of the microphone pen in CEO Xander Cook's office has yielded the ultimate prize: concrete evidence of corporate fraud that could completely dismantle the Kyriakis brothers' business empire and restore DiMera Enterprises to its rightful ownership structure. Gabi's intelligence gathering has uncovered Xander's admission regarding Philip's fraudulent letter, the document that served as the foundation for their claim to DiMera assets. This revelation carries the potential to expose a conspiracy of deception that reaches the highest levels of Salem's business community. Tony DiMera's reaction to this information will likely trigger immediate legal action, corporate restructuring, and a complete reversal of the power dynamics that have shaped recent business storylines. The implications extend beyond mere corporate maneuvering, as Gabi's successful espionage operation positions her as a key player in the battle for CEO succession. Her loyalty to the DiMera family legacy, combined with her business acumen and willingness to engage in high-stakes schemes, makes her a formidable candidate for leadership once the corporate dust settles. However, the personal relationships she's developed with both Kyriakis brothers complicate her strategic objectives, creating internal conflicts between professional ambition and unexpected emotional connections. Philip's loyalty test creates dangerous dynamics. The relationship between Philip and Xander Kyriakis faces its most significant test as Philip orchestrates what appears to be a life-threatening situation designed to gauge his brother's genuine concern and loyalty. This elaborate ruse, involving a choking incident in the CEO's office, serves as Philip's method of determining whether their business partnership reflects authentic familial bonds or merely strategic convenience. Xander's immediate response to Philip's apparent distress, including the execution of the Heimlich maneuver, suggests that despite their complicated history and ongoing business tensions, genuine brotherly instincts remain intact. However, the calculated nature of Philip's test reveals deeper insecurities and trust issues that continue to plague their relationship. The success or failure of this loyalty examination will significantly impact their future collaboration and the stability of their merged corporate empire. The psychological implications of Philip's testing strategy highlight his ongoing struggle with authenticity versus manipulation, a characteristic that has defined many of his relationships throughout Salem's recent history. His willingness to stage potentially dangerous situations to extract emotional truth from his brother demonstrates both desperation for genuine connection and a concerning pattern of deceptive behavior that could ultimately undermine the very relationships he seeks to strengthen. Romantic entanglements complicate business strategies. The intersection of personal attraction and corporate warfare creates additional layers of complexity as romantic tensions develop between key players in the Titan DiMera conflict. Gabi's interactions with both Kyriakis brothers have evolved beyond mere business strategy, with genuine emotional connections threatening to compromise her original objectives and Tony DiMera's carefully crafted plans for corporate recovery. These developing romantic dynamics introduce unpredictable variables into what was initially conceived as a straightforward business acquisition strategy. The potential for Gabi to develop authentic feelings for either Philip or Xander creates scenarios where personal loyalty conflicts with family obligations and corporate responsibilities. The emotional stakes continue to escalate as professional relationships transform into personal entanglements that could either strengthen or completely derail the various schemes currently in motion. The broader Salem community watches these developments with intense interest, as the outcome will determine not only corporate control but also the romantic futures of several beloved characters. The interweaving of business intrigue with matters of the heart creates the perfect storm of drama that has long been a hallmark of Salem's most compelling storylines, promising viewers continued excitement and emotional investment in these characters' journeys.